This man was using the toilet and didn't notice that his son had fallen into an ice hole behind him. When he turned around, his son had vanished. Panic-stricken, he rushed toward the break in the ice, stumbling but desperate to find his boy. He searched beneath the ice opening, but saw no sign of his son. Frantically scanning the area, he screamed for help, hoping someone nearby would hear. Despite being a boxer, he found himself helpless against the deceptively thin ice as he pounded on the frozen surface with his fists. His hands began to bleed as he desperately tried to break through, howling in anguish. Finally, after continuous pounding, the ice shattered. He quickly pulled his son out and rushed him to the hospital. Watching his son in the emergency room, only a flicker of hope remained in his eyes. Carl had once been a world-class fighter. After an injury ended his career, he lost his financial stability. His wife abandoned him and their son, leaving Carl with no choice but to seek help from his sister. Throughout their journey, his son quietly complained of hunger, but Carl could only pretend not to hear. He couldn't afford food. Once neighboring passengers departed their train, he hurriedly gathered their leftover food for his son to eat. Upon reuniting with his long-estranged sister, Carl discovered her family was also struggling financially. Their refrigerator contained only long-expired drinks from the supermarket. His sister worked as a cashier, while her husband delivered goods for the store. Despite both having jobs, they barely made ends meet. To ease his sister's burden, Carl took a job as a bouncer at a bar. There, he met a drunk woman named Annie and kindly escorted her home. Out of politeness, Annie invited him in for tea. She was an animal trainer who worked with killer whales, a job that showcased her vibrant spirit. Although she wasn't completely broken up with her boyfriend yet, Carl left his phone number before departing. The next day, Annie suffered a terrible accident when a killer whale suddenly lunged onto the platform, causing it to collapse. Her legs were severely injured, and when she regained consciousness, she discovered she had lost both limbs. Annie lost not only her job as a trainer but also her boyfriend, who hadn't truly loved her. Disabled and depressed, she felt like she was drowning. Annie attempted suicide multiple times but was fortunately discovered by doctors each time. In her desperation, she remembered the man from the bar and decided to call Carl.